Hi, my name is Ralph, and today on the series of OpenPlotter, we are going to talk about with Wi-Fi and especially about local Wi-Fi.
So let's see how it works when you are at sea. So this is the sea and you are here in the middle of nowhere. And normally you cannot communicate with the rest of the world because there you have no internet access and except of course if you have Starlink or something like this. But what you can do is create a local Wi-Fi. But this local Wi-Fi, of course, is not communicating with the rest of the world. But when you have a local Wi-Fi, you can connect to this local Wi-Fi. So you have all the device within the same area that can connect together. Of course, OpenPlotter here in the middle of nowhere is not completely isolated. It can communicate using the VHF and also with some satellites to get the position using GPS or something like that. But thanks to the local Wi-Fi you are going to create, you can connect your tablet, smartphone, or other PC to your OpenPlotter, to your Raspberry Pi, and then you can use your tablet to see the maps, your position, the position of other boats if there are some using the AIS, and of course you can use your tablets or phone to read books or see movies that you have put on your Raspberry Pi and things like that. But remember, there is no access to internet. It's just what I call a local Wi-Fi. Now let's see how it works when you are in a port. So first you have of course your OpenPlotter, every device, tablet, mobile phone and so on connected to it using the local Wi-Fi. And you have at the port, you have some Wi-Fi, the port Wi-Fi, which can be to which you can connect your OpenPlotter, and of course normally the Wi-Fi of the port can be connected to internet. So this is how it works. The tablet is connected to the OpenPlotter, which is connected to the Wi-Fi of the port, and which is connected to internet. But now let's have a look how does it work when you are in a port and there is no Wi-Fi into that port. So again, you have your local Wi-Fi that you made with OpenPlotter. Everything is connected together, and one of the device can decide to use his data and to share the data access to create an access point. So this one is connected to the internet, and you can connect OpenPlotter to this access point. So this is another way of doing the things. Of course, pay attention that the guy that will put his mobile in here and share his data needs to have a good data plan because he's going to share all the transaction with the tablet, the PC, and everyone that is connected to OpenPlotter, and even OpenPlotter will use his data to connect to internet. So now let's connect to OpenPlotter and see how we can set up all this. So here we are on my Raspberry Pi. So click on the menu, OpenPlotter, Settings. Here we go. So let's resize this small window. Up. Click on Raspberry Pi Setting and click on Hotspot. It says a dual hotspot client connection will be created. Do not forget to change the default hotspot password, which is 1234567 8. And so OpenPlotter will reboot. Are you sure? You just click on yes, and it will reboot. So I will catch up just after the reboot. So here we go. Reboot is done, almost. Uh, Wi-Fi connection is using a default password. This is a security at risk. Please set a new password in Network Manager, Advanced Option, Edit Connection. That's what we are going to do. So let's close this. So how do we change the password and the name of the network we have just created? This is quite simple. You see the small icon here on the top of the screen. Just click on it and you can see two different wireless connection. One called OpenPlotter, which is the local connection just a local network I just created, and here the second one is the Wi-Fi network of my home. So click on Advanced, click on Edit Connections, and then you have a small screen that's coming up. Sometimes this small window takes a while before opening, so be patient. And as I said, there are two wireless network. The first one, which is my home one, and the second one is the hotspot we have just created. So select it, just click on the line and click on the cogwheel or the gear button here to open the setup of that one. You see the SSID. This is the name of the network. I'm going to change it, and I put El Shina, which is the name of my boat. And in the wireless security, if you click on show password, you can see that it is 1234567 the default password. So you can just erase it and put your own password in there. This is it. Click on save, close the window, and now reboot. Click on the menu, shut down, reboot, and then we will meet again after the reboot. So rebooting is almost done. As you can see on the top here, there are some information concerning your Wi-Fi, Elshina and the IP address, and my home network with the IP address. And there is no more message error concerning the Wi-Fi. So we have done the setup correctly. So how do we retrieve the information concerning the wireless network we have set up? That's just very simple. You put your mouse on the small icon representing the Wi-Fi on the top here, and normally you have a pop-up like this one that will appear. In my case, the first one concerns my home network and the IP address, and the second one is the hotspot I've created, which name is Elshina, and also have the IP address. So I take a note of the IP address 10.42.0.1 because this is the one I will use to connect my tablet and whole smartphone or whatever to my local network. There is another way to retrieve the information concerning the OpenPlotter settings and Wi-Fi. So just click on the menu, click on OpenPlotter, click on settings. Yes, increase the small. Click on the network button here, and then you have all the information concerning the network the network setup of your OpenPlotter, and especially you have the IP address and the port name for the network I'm connected currently, which is my home network, and this is the local hotspot we have just created. So for each of these, for PyPilot and things like that, you have one IP address, which is my home network. But when I will be on board, this will disappear because I will not be able to be connected to my home network when I'm aboard. And the second one here, it's my local network I just have created, my hotspot. So normally now I should be able to connect to the wireless network I just created called Elshina with my tablet. Let's see if this is okay.
So let's connect to the Wi-Fi I just created. The name was Elshina, if you remember. So activate the settings, click on the Wi-Fi settings, and you can see here my Wi-Fi called Elshina. Just click on it and type in your password, and this is it, you are connected. So it may varies, of course. If you have an iPad, the settings is quite different, but the process remain always the same.
Okay, the tablet is connected to the Wi-Fi, but what can I do with it? So let's have a look at OpenPlotter. For example, if I have a look at signal key, let's start and okay, let's start signal key. So what is it? It is, as you remember, our engine of the whole stuff here. Okay, and in Signalkey, for example, you have some web apps. Let's have a look at Freeboard, open in a new tab. You see that that's Firefox. It's just a web browser. So you can see here, Freeboard is a plotter where you can see maps and things like that. You can put a boat on it. You can see well, a lot of things. It's a bit like OpenCPN. I don't like OpenCPN because it's very old and old-fashioned. So, but I prefer Freeboard. I will make some video on that. But here you can see it's just a map plotter. If you look at the address here, HTTP localhost semicolon 3000, let's put the same address as this one, but we are going to replace the localhost by the IP address you can find, I've just shown you, for the Elchina network. If you leave your mouse on top of it, you can see it here. It's 10.3042.0.1. So I will put the address on the tablet, and you will see that I can see the map on the tablet.
My tablet, if I want to access Freeboard, which is the plotter I just shown you, just type in here the address and replace the localhost here with the correct IP, which is 10.42.0.1 in my case. And here we go. The tablet is connected to the Raspberry Pi, OpenPlotter, and OpenPlotter send me the map, the position of my boat, and all the relevant information.
For example, you see I'm back on my Raspberry Pi OpenPlotter, and I can show you here one of a dashboard you can have. And let's see if we can have the same dashboard onto the tablet or smartphone. Just note again the address on the top here on the browser, and replace the local host with the IP address, with the IP number, the IP address of your local Wi-Fi Raspberry Pi. So as you remember, the IP address is 10.42.0.1. In my case, in your case, it can vary. So don't forget, put your mouse on top of here, and you see that the IP address appears in the gray box on the top of the screen. So let's do that onto the tablet.
Now to see the dashboard I shown you again in Chrome, Safari, or whatever browser you want, just type in here the address, replacing again the localhost with the IP address here, and you will see your dashboard on your tablet. This is very easy. I prefer all these than OpenCPN. OpenCPN is very old-fashioned and needs to install something on tablet or smartphone. In my case, it's absolutely not the case. You just have you just need to have a browser, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, whatever. Type in the address and you have everything in there. You can even use your tablet as a remote control for PyPilot, which I will show you in some other videos.
Well, this is it for today. You know now how to create a local Wi-Fi, connect to it with your tablet and smartphone, and use your smartphone or tablet to show dashboard, to show the maps, to use it as a remote control, and also if you want to see some movies or music you have put on your Raspberry Pi, you can also use it. So this is done for today. Thank you very much. See you next time.